Step one is hiring a realtor and what it will cost you. Now, you heard me mention before that hiring a real estate agent on the buying side shouldn't cost you any money. And this is typically the case. Now, the reason I say typically is because there are so many different brokerages out there and so many different real estate agents, and everybody operates differently. So I can't go through a blanket statement over every real estate brokerage saying that nobody charges a buyer any money for services, because that wouldn't be true. So typically, the buyer doesn't pay for the services of the real estate agent who's helping them within the transaction. Those services are paid for by the seller of the home that you eventually buy. Isn't that great? You're essentially getting a service for free. It's important to ask questions and really understand the contract before you sign it. I want you to feel like it's a transparent business transaction, because that's the best way to do business. Nobody likes shady business, right? So make sure you read your contract and make sure that you ask any questions that you have to the real estate agent before signing. Now, I would always prefer to be asked questions up front rather than have my buyer have confusion down the road. So ask your questions and really get the answers that you need to feel comfortable signing. So the next thing that you want to do is interview a few different real estate agents. There are no two realtors that are alike in the way that they do business and in their personalities. There are harsh negotiators of realtors that have a hard time turning that off. And then on the other side, there are people who are really bubbly and friendly, but they aren't necessarily the best at negotiating, okay? So I think that I fall right in the middle of this. I have a very bubbly personality, as you can probably tell, but I also love a good negotiation. So it's important to find the balance that you want for you. Maybe you want a shark who's just all business all the time, or maybe you just want someone who feels like a friend to show you around. So find a good fit for you. In a future post, I'm going to be talking about the questions that you should ask real estate agents that you're interviewing when you talk to them, so that you can understand how they do business and whether or not they would be a good fit to work with for you. So now that we've talked about hiring a real estate agent and what it will cost you or won't cost you, next step is step number 2, which is understanding your numbers and also understanding the terms that go along with buying a home. I'll see you there.